The great Wayne Gretzky once said, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Yeah, such a good quote.
Which is the reason Alexis has never turned down a free melon ball shot. Good work, Alexis. Your commitment is impressive.
We salute you.
But he didn't mean literal shots.
Yeah, I think what Gretzky really meant about
he
missing your shot is you can't let a good opportunity pass you by because you might never get it again.
Mm-hmm.
And it's true in hockey. It's true in your career. It's also true in romance.
Oh.
And that's the reason two of our listeners are willing to take a shot, put their hearts on the line, and meet for the very first time right here during a brand new edition of Blind Love Is.
I do feel like we need to tell Alexis again they're not drunk.
I don't know. I think it could help with this.
Yeah.
We'll see if the sparks fly coming up next. Well, we're almost to Valentine's Day.
Aw.
It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning, and it's never too early to celebrate.
God, are you listening, husband? Are you listening?
So in preparation, we obviously have to do the most romantic segment in all of radio, Blind Love Is. Where
All right.
we, just like a Craigslist ad, help to create a romantic connection between two total strangers.
I don't think that's the analogy we're going for here.
No, that's as close as we can come to true love. And we've got a couple listeners on the line right now who've requested second date updates from us before, and it was a situation where their person didn't answer or it wasn't going to work. So we gave them this option instead, and they both agreed to give it a try.
All right, last resort. Let's go.
Their names are Sophia and Patrick. They've never met before. They cannot see each other, obviously, because it's radio.
Yeah.
And they're going to be introduced for the very first time right here
God.
to chat and see if they have a natural Valentine's Day style love connection.
Yeah, no pressure or anything.
And remember, there is no pressure on us. We need to stay quiet. That's going to be the hard part while they talk to each other.
That is
and
the
then
hard part.
Afterwards, we can come back on to discuss to find out if truly blind love is.
It's just so hard because we get to ask questions and help and do so much during other segments. And this one, we have to let chemistry.
Do we really help during the other segments? I think we do the
I
opposite
think
of
we
when we
we
speak.
talk a lot.
But-
That's not helpful,
Yeah,
Jose.
we hurt usually.
Unhelpful.
So we're just going to let them talk. And since we're pretty close to Valentine's Day here, we're hoping their conversation has something to do with the holiday. That's what we encouraged. But let's go ahead and punch them up. And Patrick, why don't you go ahead, say hi to Sophia. We're going to step away.
I'm Patrick, as you know. Hi, Sophia. Nice to meet you.
I'm Patrick.
Strong stuff.
Hi, Patrick. How are you?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
I'm doing good. A little nervous, but excited.
Oh.
Me too. Me too.
Me three.
Okay. So I got a couple questions that I want to ask you. That's
Okay, hit me with them.
All right. So the first one is, I want to know what your typical weekend is like. Like on a lazy Sunday, what do you do? Do you watch Netflix all day? Do you go to the museum? Or would you cuddle with me? What would we do together on a lazy Sunday?
Kind of funny you mentioned museums and cuddling.
Oh.
I actually got kicked out of a museum for cuddling in there.
What?
Wait, what? Explain. How do you get? I don't understand.
They took an issue with the PDA. I might have taken it a bit far,
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
and I was drinking too. So
It happens at museums a lot.
Does
So.
it?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, we
Okay.
just come out of a cocktail lunch date, so
Lunch.
Sounds like you're at least kind of adventurous, so that's a good thing.
I try to be. I try to be. So, speaking of weekends, what romantic activities do you like?
Oh.
I know it sounds a little strange, but recently I've actually got really into baking bread. Like soda bread, sourdough loaves, brioche rolls, multigrain breads, all bread. I've been obsessed with that lately. So that's something I do on the weekends, and I wouldn't mind, doing that with somebody else.
Oh, that sounds really cool. Actually, I think it was months ago. I actually tried baking some bread of my own. It was a peanut butter bread. You'll never guess the secret ingredient. It was applesauce.
Okay. I've never heard of that, but
Surprisingly good.
I'll take your word for it. I mean, maybe I'll have to try it.
Yeah, we could try it together.
Oh.
Maybe.
By the way, if any listeners are tuning in just now, we're in the middle of Blind Love Is, where Patrick and Sophia are meeting for the very first time on our radio show, seeing if they have a natural love connection in the build-up to Valentine's Day.
In case people thought it was a recipe swap.
Yeah, just to be clear. Anyway, pretend like we're not here. We're stepping back away. Keep going, Patrick.
Looking back, what's the best Valentine's Day gift you've ever gotten?
Oh.
Okay. Well, 1 year ago, my ex arranged this helicopter ride over Las Vegas.
Whoa.
We
Oh,
stopped site.
okay.
We landed at sunset. He had a private limo waiting for us. Drove us to that French restaurant that's inside the top of the Eiffel Tower, looking over the strip.
Oh.
And
Ooh.
when we got back to the hotel room, there were rose petals on the floor spelling out my name in cursive letters.
Wow, that is expensive.
Oh my God.
Question backfired.
I mean, yeah, but you spend money and do things for the people you're with and love. So, I mean, what would you do for me?
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
I mean, I'm more for the emotional connection rather than the big displays of money. So, do you like Chili's?
What did you just say?
Chili's, the restaurant.
Ribs?
Chili's.
I mean, sometimes, yeah, I've been there before. It's all right.
I mean, things like that get busy. I have a friend who works there. She could probably hook us up with a table.
Do you mean like to take me on a date for Valentine's Day? Because I don't know. Whenever I've gone in there, it's like not very busy.
I've been told the dinner rush gets quite busy.
Oh.
Okay.
Yes.
If you've never tried their Texas cheese poppers, you're missing out. They are insane.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh, okay.
Speaking of hot food, we're going to step in on this hot conversation real
God.
quick.
Yeah.
Let's pot Sophia and Patrick down for a second and discuss. Did Cupid just fly into the studio right now, or was that just me?
I think he hit the window.
I would agree with Alexis on that
The
one.
fact
No?
that she didn't melt when
No.
he said Texas cheese poppers.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Was he joking? Like, you can't go from a helicopter ride to Chili's.
I liked what he said. I thought it was really sincere that he doesn't go for the flashy money spending, trying to win someone over
But that's
with
not.
like
there's
things.
no thought to that, Jeffrey.
Yeah.
There's no
Yeah.
like if you're gonna go emotional, you do something sweet still that doesn't cost money. Write her a song, make her some poetry.
You don't know what he's prepared for her at that Chili's dinner table. Maybe there's an onion in the shape of a heart there. Kind of harsh to judge him without
No,
actually
that's
dating
true.
him.
That's
first,
true. I
Brooke.
can guarantee that was not the response he wanted to hear from her when he asked the most romantic Valentine's
Yeah,
Day.
Yeah,
she,
no.
her ex really went all out for the
Wow.
Vegas
Wow.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's romantic.
Yeah, but he probably sucks.
I
Romantic
mean,
guys.
he's an ex. Yeah.
I need to make sure to ask her for that guy's number so that
Yeah.
we can figure out a little more from him.
Let him break your heart.
But, our job here is to decide if there was a connection, a true Valentine-style love connection
Right.
between Sophia and Patrick. So,
to let him keep talking or not.
because,
Yeah.
we have a second segment we could do with them, or we might move on to another couple that might have a stronger connection.
I think she
Brooke?
was more excited about the ex than she was him. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go with no.
No?
No, I'm sorry.
I like them both, but
Yeah,
not
together.
Okay, well, not a lot of support in the room, shockingly. They have my vote.
Do they?
Yeah.
You like them a lot?
Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you have to remember, this is hard to establish connection in just a couple minutes
That's
live
true.
on the
That's
radio
true.
in
That's
front of
very
all of us
true.
and all the listeners.
Yeah.
I feel
Give
like
them
they
that.
deserve a little extra time to get to know each other. Maybe ask a few
Okay.
more questions. So text in 78592 if you want to hear more. We're going to come back and continue more Blind Love Is Valentine's Day Future
Yay.
Edition right after this. If you're just tuning in, we're in the middle of Blind Love Is Valentine's Edition
All right.
with our listeners Patrick and Sophia, who just met on our show for the very first time. And after part one, we asked for feedback on the text board 78592 about what they thought about them as a couple. It was a virtual tie
Was it really?
50% said no, move on. 50% said, come on, haters, give love a chance. Or at least give it more than just 3 minutes of talking on the radio. Maybe they could find a Valentine-style connection that way.
Usually 4.5 will do it.
That's the bare minimum. Because, look, they're both good people.
How do we know that?
Are you? Wow. They're on the phone right now. Are you really going to say our listeners aren't good people, Brooke?
Who knows?
Wow. Okay. Well, I'm going to believe that our listeners are good.
Yeah.
I don't know what to think, Jeff.
And
People
I'm gonna
who get scammed out of money believe this stuff
I'm
like
gonna
that.
say
Scamming us, Jeff?
they don't deserve to be alone on Valentine's Day coming up. So
No
let's
one
try and keep an open mind, or whatever other body part, Brooke, you want to keep open for love. And off the air, we spoke to Sophia. We told her that it was about 50-50 on the text board. And asked, are you willing to keep going with Patrick? And she said yes.
Oh, that's good.
Because she's not a cynic like some people in the room. So let's continue.
That's all that matters is if she wants to keep talking.
Exactly. It's her choice. So we're going with more Blind Love is Valentine style. If you don't ship them, they're going to be alone on Cupid's birthday.
Oh, okay. Again,
No
this is supposed to
pressure.
be a no pressure situation. Jeff.
Exactly. Here we go. We are all stepping away one more time. Sophia, I think you're a good person no matter what Brooke says.
I just don't know.
Let's continue. Go ahead. Keep the conversation going. We're going to be quiet.
Okay. You ready for this, Patrick?
As I'll ever be.
All right.
Nice.
Okay. So my next question would be, say we do hit it off and we become exclusive. Who do you think would say I love you first?
I love you.
What?
Wait, what?
I mean, I'm always the kind of guy that's always worn his heart on his sleeve. Like,
Wow. Okay. I mean, that's bold.
Ooh, she didn't say it back.
I guess I give you credit for, being emotionally available. Jeez.
I am an open book.
Oh.
All right. Good to know. Very good to know.
And I have a question for you, if you don't mind.
No, of course. Go ahead.
If you could use 3 words, and only 3, to describe your most romantic kiss,
Oh.
what would they be?
Wow. Okay. Geez. I guess I would have to say soft, sensual,
Nice.
and puffy.
Puppy?
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 Let me explain. Because I actually just recently bumped my lip on my shower door. So my lip's a little puffy at the moment. So
Oh, puffs.
I've got to kind of deal with that.
Oh.
That's kind of hot.
It's just like Kylie Jenner.
If you're just tuning in to listen, we're in the middle of Blind Love is Valentine's Edition Part 2 with Sophia and Patrick, who are trying to figure out if they have a love connection right here on our show.
Or
Talking
a
about,
puff connection.
talking about kisses.
I know. It's getting really hot. Anyway, keep going, you guys.
Why would you say
Well,
Okay, so-
I certainly wasn't expecting the word puffy, but, I like the first 2.
Well, I'm just trying to be honest. I'm not always going to be perfect. So sometimes you might have puffy lips that you got to kiss. You got to accept the good and the bad.
No.
I like me some puff.
Oh.
Well,
Well, good.
this is working
Okay,
out.
so my next question is, if we were on the drive to our Valentine's Day date, wherever it may be, Chili's or whatnot, what romantic song would you be playing in the car?
Oh.
Hey, good question.
That's a tough one, but I'm a sucker for some classics, and if you couldn't tell, I'm a bit of a joker.
No.
I would go with Rick Astley's Never Gonna Give You Up.
Oh.
What? You're going to rickroll me? What?
Yeah.
It's a great song. I swear. Like, it's used a lot, but it's...
Huh.
You sit down and listen, it's good.
Okay, well, I want you to sing the chorus for me right now.
Oh.
Oh.
Right now?
Oh.
Yep, right now. I want to hear it.
Oh, no.
Woo
Is
me
that
with
something
your
I'm
voice.
allowed to do?
Yeah, you're allowed to.
We officially sign off on the Rick Astley impersonation. Go ahead.
We're not going to get sued by
Okay.
Rick.
Here we go. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna tell a lie and hurt you.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Did you like it, Sophia?
Well, I'm a little disappointed you didn't add my name in there somewhere, but it sounded good, and I liked it.
I'll be sure to find a way to do that on the ride.
Hey,
I like
that was smooth.
Promises.
Positive.
All right, it's at this point we're going to step back into the conversation here. And I mean, in part 2, you got to admit, I feel the connection
gotta
happening
say,
even stronger.
Jeff, you were right. I didn't
Yeah.
want to give them another chance, but I think that there's something there.
Who would
Better
have thought
got
the
grilled.
secret ingredient that every couple needs to heal a relationship is a little Rick Astley?
Yeah.
So, with that being said, Sophia, Patrick, we would like to offer to send you guys out on your first official in-person date.
Oh my God, is it going to be
Ooh.
on Valentine's Day?
Well, I think we have a Chili's gift card somewhere.
Chili's.
So,
maybe a little
Maybe if you could play
back.
with that connection, Patrick, get that reservation on the books, we would pay for that date.
I'm up for it. Sophia, what do
Yay.
you think? How about you?
Oh.
Yep, why not? Let's do it.
Yay.
Oh,
Okay.
Why did her voice get higher when she said that?
we have a successful blind love is. Congratulations, Patrick and Sophia.
That's so cute.
I hope my puffy lip goes down by then and I'm not all swollen.
I hope it doesn't.
Oh.
Well, who knows what happens to your lips after those Texas cheese poppers go near them, but make sure
I'm allergic.
keep us updated, you two. Congratulations. It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.